a little over 2 years ago, a number of disgruntled members of the FA converged in Kumasi to organize an unapproved Congress, if you remember, somewhere around the sports hotel behind the Babayara Sports Stadium. Yeah. This was because they felt that we needed to ring certain changes in the current statutes of the FA, which came into being following the ANAS expose and then the normalization committee in 2019. Now, some of the suggestions was that the executive council, the current executive council, must be expanded from its current number to 24. And then also there were other proposals that also sought to, call on the FA to increase the number of representatives from the regional football associations. This was because in the previous regime, we had all 10 RFA chairmen serving on the executive committee at the time. And this time, out of the 10, they had only 2 slots. And the other regional football association chairmen felt they are all qualified, competent, and for that matter, to serve on the executive council. There was also another proposal from the women's wing or the women's football clubs, who also, sought to get an increment in the number of slots on the ESCO, and a lot of other proposals. Even referees said they are a key part of the football body, so they also deserve a slot on the executive council, so they can push for referees' welfare and then also terms and conditions of service and all of that. Now, so once these petitions came through. Yeah. It came through the General Secretary. He acknowledged receipt. Then the Executive Council formed a Statutes Review Committee that was chaired by Dr. Abe, Dr. Randy Abe, who is also a member of the council. I think Frederick Achampon was also on that committee. Yeah. So they put forth all these petitions, those that came from the RFAs, those that came from the women's wing, the others that came from the regional football associations. They put all of them together and then tried to make sense out of those petitions. Once they finished their work, they came back to the Executive Council, and then the Council perused their work and forwarded all the documents to the FIFA Governance Department, and then also the CAF Governance Department. As we speak, there was also a proposal for the new look or new make of the second tier league, which is the Division 1 league. Yeah. Now they want us to make it look more national than what it is today, because what it is today is a zonal competition. Yeah. And they felt that once it is a national competition, you have winners who are being promoted to the Premier League on merit because they play across the length and breadth of the country, unlike playing at the zonal level and other proposals. It went to FIFA, it came back. There were some that FIFA disapproved of. For instance, the expansion of the Executive Council. They feel that we are coming from a very slippery ground, so we need to tiptoe instead of running. So at this point, the FIFA Governance Department feel it will be too much of a hurry to add on to the current Executive Council. And then also the representation of RFA chairmen, having all 10 that want to was also not approved by FIFA Governance.